The Pride of the High Plains, the Balko Bison, are on the air. Balko Bison basketball is brought to you by Squirtle, Watonga Cheese Factory, Crossroads Express, Casey Cowan Custom Haying, Summit Well Strategies LLC, and Tri-State Heating and Air. And now for your Crossroads Express pregame show. I want to welcome everybody out to Lee, Oklahoma for this broadcast between the Balko Bison and the Goodwell Eagles, a fifth round playoff matchup. That is an elimination game. The winner will advance to Woodward to play at 8 p.m. on Thursday. The loser will find their season ending today. We're going to have a quick word from our sponsors. When we come back, we will have the Crossroads Express pregame show, the starting lineup, and today's matchup between the Balko Bison and the Goodwell Eagles. Balko Bison basketball will continue in just a moment. Watonga Cheese Factory has been producing the finest cheese in Oklahoma and Texas for over 80 years. Locally owned and operated, the folks at Watonga Cheese Factory have summer sausages, the best homemade cheddar cheeses in the region, spiced pickles, homespun honey, and their famous cheese curds. Located in Perryton, Watonga Cheese Factory also has gift baskets and offer delivery options. Visit Watonga Cheese Factory at 2018 South Main Street in Perryton or call them at 806-648-4310. Watonga Cheese Factory is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Casey Cowan Custom Haying services the Oklahoma and Texas Panhandles for all of your haying needs. From swathing and baling to hay sales for cattle and horses, Casey Cowan Custom Haying is the best option for your farm and ranch needs. Contact Casey Cowan at 580-628-7464 for all of your haying and hay service needs. Casey Cowan Custom Haying is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs, located at the intersection of Highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features specialty deli items like Louisiana meat pies, crawfish pies, boudin, as well as everyone's favorite beef and bean burritos and corn dogs. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel that you will need to make a road trip. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Panhandle living is hard, and with our scorching summers and frigid winters, if your heating or air isn't working, it can get even harder. Let the fine folks at Tri-State Heating and Air help you make it through the seasons in comfort. Licensed and insured for over 20 years, Bryce Sager and the folks at Tri-State Heating and Air are well equipped to handle your HVAC, air and refrigeration, and heating needs. Locally owned and operated, Tri-State Heating and Air understand the unique needs of folks in the Panhandle. Contact them at 580-525-1820 and let Tri-State Heating and Air make your home or business more comfortable. Tri-State Heating and Air is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. In this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come in. Located in Alva, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specialize in tax, payroll, and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle and northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security and peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome to the Crossroads Express pregame show live from Leedy, Oklahoma for this fifth round matchup between the Balko Bison and the Goodwell Eagles. We want to thank everybody for listening to this broadcast of Balko Bison basketball. If you're listening, please let us know where you're listening from. Like and follow us on Facebook at Balko Bison Sports Network and on Twitter at Balko Sports. We'll be happy to give you a mention on the air as long as time permits. We do love talking to our fans, and we appreciate your support of Balko Bison Athletics. But now to the business. The Crossroads Express pregame show. The number 17 Balko Bison versus the Goodwell Eagles. Goodwell comes into today's game with a record of 16 wins and 8 losses on the year. They're averaging 53.5 points a game. Offensively, giving up 45.2. In their last 5, that has ballooned, averaging 59.2 points a game and giving up 46.4. The Goodwell Eagles come into today's game riding high and extremely confident after a 30-point thrashing of Burlington last night. The Eagles are one of those teams that is diverse and can throw a number of different tools at you. They're capable of running up and down the court, having eclipsed the 70-point mark 5 times this season. They're also big and physical and are more than capable of slowing teams down and forcing a grinded-out game as well, with 4 of their wins coming in games where Goodwell failed to score 50 points. And having just defeated Balko 10 days ago, they're very familiar with how the Bison play. The Eagles' swarming defense and pressure play on both sides of the court make them an extremely difficult matchup for anybody. Goodwell qualified for today's 5th round matchup by defeating Boise City and number 17 Balko before falling to number 14 Tyrone and then rebounding to defeat Burlington. For the number 17 ranked Balko Bison, they come into today's game with a record of 13 wins and 2 losses on the season. Balko comes in averaging 60 points exactly on the season, and they're giving up 42 points exactly on the season. In their last 5, Balko's averaged 67.4 points a game and are giving up 44.8, and they are 4-1 in those 5 games. Balko comes into today's game on a roll offensively after yesterday's 66-45 victory over Timberlake. With the 66-point score, the Bison have eclipsed the 50-point mark in 9 straight games, the longest such streak in school history. Balko have scored over 60 points in 7 of their last 9 games and have 7 victories of over 20 points this season. Balko must be able to push past the negative. Well, Balko must be able to push the pass behind them, however, both the positive and the negative. If they're going to defeat Goodwell, they cannot allow the Eagles to control tempo. They must run and absolutely have to have their perimeter game working. Balko qualified for today's 5th round matchup by defeating Felt before falling to Goodwell and then having dominating victories over both Drummond and Timberlake. Balko and Goodwell are very familiar with each other. This is the 3rd time this season that the 2 teams have met, with Balko taking the first game by 9 and Goodwell returning the favor with an 8-point victory in the most recent matchup. This time, however, there's much more on the line. This rubber match will determine whose season continues and whose will end. These 2 teams do not like each other, and they are fairly equally talented. So this will come down to a chess match. Whoever can keep their emotions in check and block out the other side will undoubtedly be victorious. The winner of today's game will face the loser between Duke and Forgan on Thursday at 8 p.m. in Woodward. The loser will see their season come to an end this afternoon. We do want to thank everybody for listening to this broadcast of Balko Bison Athletics. And this has been the this has been the Watonga Cheese. No, I'm wrong again. This has been the Crossroads Express pregame show. Watonga Cheese Factory is a 3-point sponsor for the season for Balko Bison and Lady Bison basketball. Every time a Balko Bison or Lady Bison player makes a 3-pointer, we will give them a shout and a mention. A special thank you to Watonga Cheese Factory for being our 3-point sponsor. Starting lineup for today's game, first for the Goodwell Eagles, who come in today's game with a record of 16 wins and 8 losses, coached by Sean Strain, assisted by Tony Taylor. Number 0, Jordan Boley. Number 3, Tryon Grice. Number 4, Kyler Quintana. Number 21, Jaden Harold. And number 2, Kyle Franklin. And for the Balko Bison, coached by Jake Regier and assisted by Terry Mulberry. Number 00, Cole Cowan. Number 1, Braxton Fowler. Number 5, Jaden Hall. Number 10, Logan Taylor. And number 34, Peyton Mulberry. So again, for Goodwell, it'll be Boley, Grice, Quintana, Harold, and Franklin. And for Balko, will be Cowan, Fowler, Hall, Taylor, and Mulberry. We do want to welcome everybody to Leedy Gym here in Leedy, Oklahoma for this matchup between the Balko Bison and the Goodwell Eagles. A very pleasant good afternoon to you all, wherever you may be. My name is David Vaughn, and I'll be your host for the afternoon. It's a pleasure to be with you on this Tuesday afternoon. They're doing the starting lineups now in the arena. Goodwell will be in their road purple uniforms with white lettering and gold trim, and they will be going from left to right across your screen. Balko will be in their home white uniforms with the maroon lettering and maroon trim, the script Balko across their chest, and they will be going from right to left across your screen. And we've had a change. Ben Schreiner will be starting instead of Jaden Harold. So number 20, Ben Schreiner will be starting, and not number 21, Jaden Harold. So okay, so the starting lineup for Goodwell will be Jordan Boley, Tryon Grice, Kyler Quintana, Ben Schreiner, and Kyle Franklin. Balko Bison being announced now by the public address announcer here in the arena. A small but lively crowd here today, and this should be a really good matchup. These two teams know each other well, they play each other well. Again, they don't like each other, so this is going to be a really intense game. This game has a possibility of going one of two ways. It could either be a shootout with the first team to 80 wins, or it could be very, very low scoring. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of fouls in today's game, and I think that the two teams may have an issue keeping their emotions in check as we get ready for this game. The two teams now on the floor, it will be Ben Schreiner to jump for Goodwell and Jaden Hall to jump for Balko. Official with the ball, and we are about to be underway. He's giving the teams the directions. Officials in the circle. Ball's in the air. We're underway. Tip control by Balko. Peyton Mulray has the ball in the backcourt. Gives it off to Cole Cowan. Cowan will walk the ball up the court across the timeline, met there by Jordan Boley. Cowan directing traffic. Confusion already on the first play. That's not a positive sign for the Bison. Cowan has the ball driving in, splits four defenders, shots off the glass, good. Layup good for Cole Cowan, and the Bison score first, 2-0 your score. Coming quickly the other way, Jordan Boley has the ball into the front court, passes over to Kyler Quintana. Quintana has the ball holding it by his hip. Ball denial by Jaden Hall, pass over down to Schreiner. Schreiner has the ball driving in a Mulberry, jumper over Mulberry is good. Back-to-back baskets to start the game. We're tied at 2, 7:15 to go here in the first quarter. Crowds loudly supporting their team. Cowan into the front court. Now on the far side, utilize the Mulberry screen, being guarded by Boley. Mulberry has the ball now, picks it up after it's knocked away, has the ball, caught there, passes back to Cowan. Cowan has the ball, being guarded closely by Boley. Driving all the way in, shot is off, no good. I think it may have been deflected quickly into the front court. Kyler Quintana has the ball. Ball's knocked away, picked up by Schreiner. Schreiner over Mulberry, turnaround jumper is good. So back-to-back baskets for Ben Schreiner, and Goodwell now leads by a score 4-2. Into the front court, Logan Taylor for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Abel Espino. Espino now over to Tryon Grice, who has the ball, bounce pass to Schreiner again. Backing Mulberry down, and we have a 3-second violation call on Goodwell. It will be Balko basketball. 6:28 to go here in the first quarter. Balko looking a bit out of control and out of sorts offensively so far. They're going to need to settle down, and I think that they will, but they don't want to wait too long because Goodwell is a really good team that can score a lot of points, and if you don't make the most of every possession, you will fall very far behind. Mulberry with the ball, turnaround jumper, and he traveled. Traveling violation, basket is no good, and it will be Goodwell basketball. So back-to-back turnovers for Balko, and it will be Goodwell basketball. Into the front court now, Kyler Quintana has the ball on the logo, dribbling near the circle, being guarded by Logan Taylor, hands it off to Abel Espino. Espino passes down to the elbow. Now to Tryon Grice. Grice driving in, the reverse layup is blocked by Mulberry, rebounded by Cowan. Balko coming back the other way now, 5:53 to go here in the first quarter. Braxton Fowler with the ball, passes back to Cole Cowan now on the near side, directing traffic, asking for a Hall screen, takes it. Backs it back up, Cowan being guarded by Grice, down the Hall. Backing down, the turnaround jumper is good. Jordan Boley fell down, they did not give the call, and they're now tied at 4. Quickly into the front court, Quintana has the ball driving in, shots over Logan Taylor, no good, but he's fouled. I think the foul's on Logan Taylor. That'll be Taylor's first personal foul, first team foul. And at the line for Goodwell will be Kyler Quintana to shoot 2. Quintana was a major force the last time that these two teams met. First free throw is on the way, off the back iron, no good. So one more free throw coming for the senior from Goodwell. Quintana's second free throw is up, and it is good. So 1 out of 2 for Quintana. It's a 1-point lead for Goodwell, 5-4, 5.5 to go here in the first quarter. Calvin into the front court, ball's knocked away, saved and stolen. Incredible steal there by Abel Espino. Now into the front court. Boley shot is, it looked like it was blocked, but they call a foul on Jaden Hall. So Hall's first personal foul, second team foul, and Jordan Boley will now be at the line to shoot 2. First free throw from Boley is good. It's now 6-4 favor Goodwell. Second free throw is also good. Both free throws from Jordan Boley are good, and Goodwell now leads by 3, 7-4. Cole Cow with the ball, directing traffic as he brings it across the timeline on the far side, being guarded by Boley. Asking for the Hall screen, does not take it. Turnaround jumper from Cowens off the glass and good. Cole Cow with 4 points and is 7-6 favor Goodwell. Into the front court now, Kyler Quintana has the ball, driving in, passes back to Boley. Boley driving in, over now to Tryon Grice. Grice's layup is good, and he's fouled by Cole Cowan. Foul is going to be on Cole Cowan. That's his first personal foul, third team foul, and Tryon Grice at the line to shoot 1 with a chance to give Goodwell a 4-point lead. Grice's free throw is good. And Goodwell already with 7 free throws in the first 3 minutes of the game. Cowan with the bounce pass over to Hall between the circle. Now down to Logan Taylor, ball's knocked away out of bounds off of Quintana, and it will be Balko basketball to inbound on the baseline. 4:39 to go here in the first quarter. Goodwell 10, Balko 6. And Goodwell's just more aggressive on both ends of the floor right now. Inbound goes out to Fowler. Fowler over to Logan Taylor, who's dribbling near the circle. Going around, trying to utilize the Hall screen. Back to Mulberry. Mulberry way out. Gives it over to Cowan. Cowan, spin move. Runs through Boley, and we have, I'll call an offensive foul on Cole Cowan. That's Cowan's second personal foul. So Cowan with 2 fouls in the first 3 minutes of the game. Coach Regier objecting vehemently to the foul call, so Cowan will sit now for a long time. Grice has the ball being guarded by Hall. Down the paint, Schreiner has the ball being guarded by Mulberry. Turnaround jumper is, and he traveled with it. Hall inbounds to Logan Taylor. Taylor doubled at the top of the key. Bounce pass is knocked away and stolen. Coming quickly back the other way. Abel Espino brings it across the timeline. Loses control, gets it back. Jumper over Logan Taylor is off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Schreiner. Put back is good. 12-6 favor Goodwell, and Balko is just all out of sorts on both ends of the floor right now. On the near side, Logan Taylor has the ball, holding it high above his head. Three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Rebound, loose, picked up by Hall, and Balko will reset. Mulberry at the top of the key, three-pointer, bang! It's a Watauga Cheese Factory three-pointer. With a timeout on the floor, we'll take it with them. 3:26 to go here in the first quarter. Goodwell 12, Balko 9. Balko bites the basketball. We'll continue in a moment. Casey Cowan Custom Hanging Services, the Oklahoma and Texas Panhandle for all of your hanging needs. From swathing and baling to hay sales for cattle and horses, Casey Cowan Custom Hanging is the best option for your farm and ranch needs. Contact Casey Cowan at 580-628-7464 for all of your hang and hay service needs. Casey Cowan Custom Hanging is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. And Coach Regier imploring his boys to settle down a little bit. Balko is all out of sorts on both ends of the floor. Goodwell getting every shot that they want. Balko's having to fight for everything, and sometimes they're overthinking. 3:26 to go here in the first quarter. Goodwell leading Balko by a score of 12-9 in this fifth round elimination matchup. Jordan Boley has the ball, bringing it across the timeline, calls for the offense, directs traffic. Reverses course into Espino, who's driving in. The shot is blocked by Mulberry, rebounded by Logan Taylor. Taylor gives it to Cole Cowan, who's back in the game, over to Mason Romju. Romju thought about the jumper driving in, is fouled on the shot. So Mason Romju will be at the line to shoot 2. Foul on Jordan Boley. That'll be Boley's first personal foul. First team foul. And Mason Romju will be at the line to shoot 2. Balko trying to get things settled down a little bit. First free throw is on the way and good for Mason Romju. Sophomore having a good playoff so far. Had a 20-point game a couple days ago. For his second free throw is off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Ben Schreiner. Goodwell coming back the other way with a 2-point lead for the Eagles. Into the front court is Espino, being guarded by Romju. Espino with the crossover dribble. Hands it off to Tryon Grice. Grice with the crossover dribble, driving in. Jump stop layup is no good. Rebound put back also no good. Rebounded by Mulberry. We have a foul on the floor. Foul will be on Tryon Grice. That'll be Grice's first personal foul, second team foul. And Mason Romju will end up on the baseline. 2:45 to go here in the first quarter. The Eagles leading by 2, 12-10. And Espino and Quintana having a seat now for Goodwell with Christian Galcine, who was a terrific player last time these two played, coming into the game. Cole Cowan with the ball, being guarded by Boley. Over to Romju. Romju passes back out to Cowan. Cowan now 2:26 to go. Down to Mulberry. Mulberry turnaround jumper is off the back iron twice. No good. Rebound. And is over the back. So foul on Peyton Mulberry. That'll be Mulberry's first personal foul. 14 fouls, and it will be Goodwell basketball. Galcine inbounds to Jordan Boley, who will walk across the timeline and then pick up his pace just a little bit. 2:15 to go here in the first quarter. Eagles leading by 2. Goodwell, remember, with a 30-point victory last night against Burlington, and Burlington is no slouch of a team. So you get to this point, you've got a whole bunch of good teams. Schreiner's elbow jumpers off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Hall. Hall outlets to Logan Taylor. Taylor long pass to Romju. Romju puts it up, and he traveled with it. That's one of those that you don't fault the effort. It was a good idea, but it led, and it was a perfect pass. It just led him a little bit more than it probably needed to. Ramirez now driving in on Taylor, passes back to Grice. Grice being guarded by Hall, crossover dribble, driving in. 10-foot jumper is off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Logan Taylor. Taylor secures the rebound, gives up to Cole Cowan, who's now in the front court. A minute and a half to go here in the first quarter. Cowan crossover dribble being guarded by Boley. Driving in, hesitation dribble, drives in, shots off the glass, and an offensive foul on Cole Cowan. That's 3 fouls in the first quarter on Cole Cowan. And Braxton Fowler will come into the game for Cole Cowan. Coach Regier imploring with the referees to no avail. Crossover dribble for Boley. Over to Tryon Grice. Grice has the ball now over to Ramirez at the top of the key. Now to Boley on the far side being guarded by Fowler. Goes around the Grice screen. And we have an offensive foul. Foul on Tryon Grice. I didn't think there's anyone anywhere near Grice. So I'm not sure what the foul was, because Grice had the ball and there wasn't anyone guarding him. But that's 2 fouls on Tryon Grice. Boley will take a seat. Balko into the front court now with 1:03 to go here in the first quarter. Logan Taylor has the ball, bounce pass to Mason Romju on the near side. Bounce pass now to Fowler near the timeline, 55 to go here in the quarter. Over to Romju. Romju looking to penetrate. Logan Taylor thought about the jump from 35. Driving in, the floater is, and an offensive foul on Logan Taylor. So that's 2 fouls on Logan Taylor, 17 fouls. And we're not through with the first quarter yet. And the Eagles will inbound. Abil Espino with the ball, bringing it across the timeline. Crossing over, passing now to Galcine, who has the ball. Utilizing the Shriner screen shot is blocked. And rebounded by Hall. Coming back the other way now, Logan Taylor, long outlet to Fowler. Fowler has the ball. Ball loose and stolen the other way, and we have a foul now on the floor, Braxton Fowler. That'll be Fowler's second personal foul. And at the line for Goodwell, shooting 1-and-1 will be Ben Shriner. First free throw is on the way and good. Now 3-point lead for Goodwell, 13-10. And Victor Ramirez will have a seat for Goodwell. Second Shriner free throw is off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Jaden Hall. And Balko will come back the other way. 25 to go here in the quarter. Logan Taylor getting the play from the coaching staff. Brings it across the timeline on the far side. Being met at the timeline by Galcine. Isolation ball, crossover dribble. Driving in on Galcine. 12 seconds left to go in the quarter. Driving on Galcine again. Crossover dribble behind the back. Another crossover dribble driving in. Fadeaway jumper from Logan Taylor is off the side of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Hall. Put back is off the glass. Good. And that's the end of the first quarter with the score. Goodwell 13, Balko 12. We'll take a quick break. We'll come back. Balko Bison basketball continue in just a moment. In this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come in. Located in Alva, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specializes in tax, payroll, and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle and northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security and peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy, Oklahoma, where the Goodwell Eagles lead the Balko Bison by a score of 13-12. Coach McGear spent a good portion of the quarter break giving the officials a piece of his mind, and it's not going to matter. Balko is just playing undisciplined ball on both offense and defense, and they're playing frenetic ball. They don't look like they're comfortable in the game. And it looks like they're trying to force things too hard instead of just playing their normal game that they do. Now, Goodwell is doing a lot of that. Goodwell is forcing the defense, forcing the offense, getting Balko in uncomfortable situations, and that's what Goodwell does. That's their game. Goodwell will get the ball to start the second quarter. Kyler Quintana has the ball now, bringing it into the front court, being guarded loosely by Jaden Hall. Hall fighting through the screen, loses his balance, gets back up now. Jordan Boley driving in. The layup is around the rim, no good. Rebound by Shriner, no good. Peyton Mulberry coming back the other way. Mulberry dishes off to Ramju, now over to Fowler. Mulberry for three, off the back iron, no good. Rebound loose on the floor, we have a foul. Foul is on Jordan Boley, and that'll be Boley's third personal foul. No, that's the second personal foul. Sorry, second personal foul for Jordan Boley. 14th foul into the game for Goodwell will be Christian Galcine. Balko to inbound on their own baseline. 7:34 to go here in the quarter. Inbound goes to Mulberry at the free throw line extended on the far side. Driving in on Ramirez. Turnaround jumpers off the glass and good. And Balko takes their first lead of the game, 14-13. Driving all the way in now. Quintana driving in. The layup is up and good. Kyler Quintana goes coast to coast, and Goodwell now leading by 15-14. Into the front court now is Braxton Fowler for the Bison. Over to Logan Taylor on the far side, holding the ball above his head. Now to Ramju. Fowler with the ball now on the near side, feeds Mulberry. Mulberry back his Shriner down, turns around, shots no good. Rebounded by Shriner. Coming back the other way are the Eagles. Into the front court now, driving in. Nice passing, balls. Then Shriner's jumper's no good. Putback was no good, but he was fouled by Mason Ramju. So for Ramju, that'll be his first personal foul. 9 team fouls already But at the line will be Ben Schreiner to shoot 2. Schreiner 4 or 5 from the line so far. First free throw is on the way. Around the rim and no good. Adam Creason and Nathan Smith coming into the game for Balko, replacing Fowler and Ramju. Adam Creason, this is his first game that he's played since the 3rd game of the season where he sustained a broken hand. Second free throw from Schreiner is on the way, and it's good. 2-point lead for Goodwell, 16-14 as Schreiner makes 1 of 2 from the foul line. Hall looking to inbound, does so to Creason, loses it. Come back the other way, now stolen, Christian Galcine. Kyla Quintana driving in. The shot is way up, no good. Rebounded by Logan Taylor, knocked away, loose on the floor, picked up by Goodwell. Driving in now, the shot is blocked by Mulberry, picked up by Schreiner. Deflected, picked up by Nathan Smith. Coming back the other way now is Balko. Balko back to Mulberry. Mulberry slows things down, and Balko's going to try and run offense. And into the front court, Logan Taylor's floater is no good, and we have an offensive foul on Logan Taylor. That's 3 fouls on Logan Taylor. So 3 fouls on Ramju, 3 fouls on Taylor. And that's 10 team fouls. So Logan Taylor will have a seat. Mason Ramju back in the game. Into the front court now, Christian Galcine. And that's 2 key offensive weapons for Balko that are no longer in this game. Schreiner at the elbow, backing Mulberry down. Turnaround jumpers in and out, no good. Rebound offensively by Quintana. Quintana goes up, and we have a foul on the shot. The foul's on Mason Ramju, his second personal foul, and Kyler Quintana will be at the line to shoot 2. Quintana's first free throw is up and good. Goodwell with a 3-point lead now, 17-14. Second free throw forthcoming. 5:57 to go here in the first half. Second free throw is off the front iron, no good. Rebound, loose, out of bounds, not out of bounds, saved out of bounds off of Ramju, and it will be Goodwell basketball. No, it will be Balko basketball. It looked like it was off of Mason Ramju from here, but they said it was off of a Goodwell player. Inbound goes to Hall, Hall at the timeline. Driving in now. Dishes over to Nathan Smith. Smith circling back around now to Peyton Mulberry. Mulberry holds the ball high above his head at the key. Driving in now, goes up, and we have a foul away from the ball. Foul will be on Ben Schreiner. That'll be Schreiner's first personal foul, 5 team fouls. It will be Balko basketball inbounding from the baseline. Inbound goes to Mulberry. Mulberry's turnaround jumpers off the glass, no good. Gets his own rebound, and there's a foul. Foul is on Victor Ramirez. That'll be Ramirez's first personal foul. 16 fouls, and it will be Balko basketball again from the baseline. Inbound goes to Mulberry at the 3-point line. Has the ball being double teamed out there, driving in, jumpers off, and no good, but there's a foul on the shot. Victor Ramirez with the foul. And Peyton Mulberry will be at the line to shoot 1-1. Oh no, they're saying it was on the shot, so Mulberry will be at the line to shoot 2. Mulberry with 5 points so far for the Bison. First free throw is on the way, and it's good. 17-15 your score favor Goodwell, 5.5 to go here in the second quarter. The crowds for the two teams are quite lively. Looks like the players are just kind of like, I don't know why everyone else is so worked up. We got a basketball game going on here. Second free throw from Mulberry is on the way, and it's good. 17-16 Goodwell, 5:31 to go here in the half. Jumper for Quintana over Mulberry, misses everything, rebounded by Adam Creason. So Creason with the rebound gives it off to Mulberry. Mulberry will bring it across the timeline with 5:20 to go in the half. Mulberry driving in, dishes off to Ramju. Ramju looking for somebody, finds Hall. Hall on the near side, now dribbling on the other way, goes around the Mulberry screen, driving in, splits the double team, and he traveled with it. Substitution coming into the game for Goodwell will be Jaden Harold. Harold will be replacing Kyler Quintana. Abella Spino bring the ball across the timeline. Driving all the way in, the turnaround jumper for Smith is off, over Smith was in and out. That looked like it was going to be good. Long outlet to Adam Creason. Creason ahead of everybody, loses control of it out of bounds off of Ramirez, and it will be Balko basketball inbounding from the baseline underneath the basket. 4:53 to go here in the first half. 17-16 the score in favor of Goodwell. In a much lower scoring game than I think we anticipated. Mulberry has the ball. We have a foul. Foul away from the ball on Ben Schreiner. So that'll be Schreiner's second personal foul. And Peyton Mulberry at the line to shoot 1-1 for Balko. Coming into the game for Goodwell, we'll be trying Grice to replace Ben Schreiner. Schreiner with 8 points so far. Mulberry holds the ball. Free throw is on the way, and it's good. So bonus forthcoming for Peyton Mulberry. 17-17, 4:50 to go here in the ball game. Second free throw is off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Christian Galcine. Goodwell coming quickly the other way into the front court. Jaden Harold passes it over now. Ball's knocked away and stolen. Adam Creason into the front court, loses it in the backcourt, stolen back by Goodwell. Racing out to the front court are the Eagles. He can lose control of it. Peyton Mulberry says, thank you very much, and we have a foul. Foul is on Abella Espino. That'll be Espino's first personal foul. 9 team fouls, and Peyton Mulberry will be at the line to shoot 1-1. Mulberry 3 of 4 from the line so far today. Free throw is on the way and good. Subbing into the game for Goodwell will be Kyler Quintana replacing Espino. One more free throw forthcoming for Peyton Mulberry, the senior transfer from Sharon Mutual, now playing for Balko, an integral part of this team this year. Really a leader in every way, as both free throws are good. Mulberry now has 10 points, and the lead for Balko is up to 2 at 19-17. Into the front court now, Kyler Quintana has the ball being guarded by Ramju, and he's tripped. Ramju fouled him, and that's 3 fouls on Mason Ramju. So 3 fouls for Cowan, Taylor, and Ramju. And Braxton Fowler set to come into the game for Balko. At the line will be Kyler Quintana to shoot 2. First free throw is on the way and good. And Fowler replaces Ramju. 4:26 to go here in the first half. 19-18 favor Goodwell. Second free throw for the Eagles forthcoming. Kyler Quintana with it. Spins the ball in his hand. Second free throw is on the way. Off the front iron, around the rim and good. We're tied up at 19-4. 26 to go here in the first half. Outlet goes to Mulberry. Mulberry with the ball now being guarded in the corner by Grice. And Mulberry loses it, gets it back. Deflected and stolen by Grice. Coming back the other way now. Shot is off the glass. No good, but we have a foul on Peyton Mulberry. That'll be 2 fouls on Peyton Mulberry. And at the line will be Victor Ramirez to shoot 2 for the Eagles. Ramirez looking for his first points of the game. Spins the ball, first free throw is on the way, and it's good. 20-19 your score in favor of Goodwell. One more free throw forthcoming. Second free throw is up, and it's good. So both free throws good for Ramirez. It's 21-19 favor of Goodwell. Full court press being employed by Balko. Outlet to Mulberry. Mulberry has the ball. Bringing it now up the court. Crossover dribble. Bringing it across the timeline. Being guarded by Grice. Double team comes over. Looking to get rid of it. Does so to Creason. Creason goes up. Layup is good for Adam Creason. Nice assist from Peyton Mulberry. We're tied at 21. Halfway through the second quarter. Into the front court now. Ramirez has the ball. Stops. Picks up his dribble. Passes back now to Galcine near the wing. Now over to Quintana between the circles. And passes over to the far side. Jaden Harold has it. Harold being guarded by Hall, fights through the screen, passes over now to Quintana. Quintana driving in, Hall goes for the steal, doesn't get it. Jumper in the lane is no good, and he traveled. Coming into the game for Goodwell will be Abella Espino replacing Jaden Harold. 21-21, 3:44 to go here in the first half. Jaden Hall has the ball, looking to outlet it, does so to Nathan Smith gets in the front court, loses it, gets it back, picks it up. Over now to Creasing. Creasing now back to Mulberry, and Mulberry will set the offense. 3:33 to go here in the first half. Utilizing the Hall screen, three-pointer for Mulberry. Off the iron, no good. Rebound loose, out of bounds, off of Nathan Smith. It will be Goodwell basketball. Competitive and entertaining, yes. Well-disciplined, not so much. It's been a fun game. It's been a fun game. Ball is knocked away and stolen by Nathan Smith into the front court and stolen back by Abel Espino. Espino now driving in, has numbers, lays it off to try and Grice. Grice takes a shot, turnaround jumper is off the front iron, no good. Rebounded by Mulberry. Mulberry has the ball now. 3:05 to go here in the first half. Dishes over to Adam Creason. Creason driving in, has the ball knocked away and stolen. Christy Galcine coming the other way into the front court now. Espino has the ball, lays it off to Quintana, and offensive foul. Foul was on Abel Espino. That'll be Espino's second personal foul. Balko to inbound. Braxton Fowler has the ball in the coffin corner over there, brings it out. 2:50 to go here in the half. Crossover dribble behind the back. Into the front court now, heavily pressured. Over to Hall, back to Fowler. Fowler has about the free throw line extended on the near side. Now hands it off, or tries to utilize the Mulberry screen. Does not thought he was going to give it to Mulberry. He didn't. Nathan Smith going around, utilizing the screen, and we have a foul, a blocking foul on Kyler Quintana. And for Quintana, that'll be his first personal foul. 10 team fouls. And at the line for Balko will be Nathan Smith to shoot 2. Smith yet to score in the game for Balko so far. 2:31 to go in this first half. What can only be described as a frenetic first half. The first free throw from Smith is good, with the second free throw forthcoming. It's been frenetic, has been borderline out of control for most of the game. And one has to wonder how long these two teams can keep this up. Driving in, Espino driving in, and he traveled. Traveling violation. Will be a turnover in Balko basketball. Jaden Hall to inbound on the baseline. Full court press again being employed. We have a timeout on the floor called by Goodwell. 30-second timeout. We'll take it with them. 2:25 to go here in the first half. Balko 23, Goodwell 21. Balko basketball continue in a moment. Watauga Cheese Factory has been producing the finest cheese in Oklahoma and Texas for over 80 years. Locally owned and operated, the folks at Watauga Cheese Factory have summer sausages, the best homemade cheddar cheeses in the region, spiced pickles, homespun honey, and their famous cheese curds. Located in Perryton, Watauga Cheese Factory also has gift baskets and offer delivery options. Visit Watauga Cheese Factory, 2018 South Main Street in Perryton, or call them at 806-648-4310. Watauga Cheese Factory is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy Gym. Balko leading Goodwell by a score of 23-21. Goodwell seemed firmly in control in the first quarter, leading by as many as 8. Balko brought it all the way back and now lead by 2. Balko has not led by more than 2 in this game. But there's substantial foul trouble for Balko. Mulberry looking to outlet, does so to Nathan Smith in front of the baseline. Gives it back to Mulberry, 2:20 to go in the half. Mulberry being guarded by Grice in the backcourt. Double comes from Quintana. Mulberry outlets it to Nathan Smith. Smith driving in. Layup is off the glass. No good. Rebound out of bounds off of Goodwell. It will be Balko basketball. 2:11 to go. Nathan Smith had a wide open look and he missed it from point blank range. Jaden Hall looking to inbound. Does so to Fowler, but it's knocked away and stolen. Coming back the other way now, Kyler Quintana with it. Quintana into the front court, around the back, ball's knocked away and stolen by Adam Creason. Coming back the other way now is Balko. 2 minutes to go in the first half. 23-21, Balko. Mulberry with the ball, and he's fouled about 40 feet away from the basket by Abel Espino. And that'll be 3 fouls for Espino. Espino will check out and will be replaced by Jaden Harold. So Peyton Mulberry will be at the line to shoot 2 now for Balko. Mulberry, the only player on either team with 10 points, with double figures, and he has 10 points. So two shots now for Peyton Mulberry. Mulberry's first free throw is up and good. Also subbing into the game for Goodwell will be Ben Schreiner, replacing Victor Ramirez. 11 points for the senior. Mulberry with the second free throw forthcoming. Shot is up and is good. So both free throws good for Mulberry. Balko now leading by 4, 25-21. Into the front court, Christian Galcine has the ball on the far side, being guarded by Nathan Smith. Crossover dribble, pass over to Quintana. Quintana driving in, runs into his own player, backs back out, a minute 42 to go in the half. Tryon Grice has the ball, being guarded by Creason. Now to Schreiner at the elbow, backing down Mulberry. Gets the shot up over Mulberry, no good. Rebounded by Jaden Hall, hands it off to Mulberry. And Mulberry will bring it across the timeline, met there by Ben Schreiner. A minute and a half to go in the first half. Pass back to Braxton Fowler. Fowler over to Nathan Smith. Smith to Mulberry again. Three-pointer off the back iron, no good. Rebound picked up by Quintana. And it will be Goodwell basketball. Racing into the front court is Kyler Quintana. Backs it back out now, being guarded by Hall. Quintana circling around, passes over to Harold. Harold driving in, shots off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Creason. Creason clears and gives it to Mulberry. We're under a minute to go here in the first half. Balko leading 25-21. Mulberry now in the front court, backing Schreiner down, driving in the floaters off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Creason. Putback is good. 4 points for Adam Creason. The lead now up to 6 for Balko, 27-21. Into the front court, Christian Galcine has the ball. Back over to Quintana, now to Tryon Grice. Grice driving in, spin move, going around the jumper over Mulberry. He is off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Schreiner. Putback is good. Ben Schreiner with the putback. And Schreiner now with 10 points to be the first Eagle player in double figures. And it's 27-23 Goodwell, 15 to go in the first half. Circling around is Fowler. Fowler crossover dribble now into the front court. Double team. Hands over to Mulberry, and Mulberry will hold it for the last shot. 4 seconds. 3. From 35 feet out. Shot is in and out. No good. And that's the end of the first half of the score. Balko 27, Goodwell 23. We'll take a quick break. I'll catch my breath, and we will have the Casey Cowan Custom Hang halftime report live from Leedy here in a few moments. Balko Vice basketball will continue in a moment. Watonga Cheese Factory has been producing the finest cheese in Oklahoma and Texas for over 80 years. Locally owned and operated, the folks at Watonga Cheese Factory have summer sausages, the best homemade cheddar cheeses in the region, spiced pickles, homespun honey, and their famous cheese curds. Located in Perryton, Watonga Cheese Factory also has gift baskets and offer delivery options. Visit Watonga Cheese Factory, 2018 South Main Street in Perryton, or call them at 806-648-4310. Watonga Cheese Factory is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Casey Cowan Custom Hang services the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles for all of your hang needs. From swathing and baling to hay sales for cattle and horses, Casey Cowan Custom Hang is the best option for your farm and ranch needs. Contact Casey Cowan at 580-628-7464 for all of your hang and hay service needs. Casey Cowan Custom Hang is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs, located at the intersection of highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features specialty deli items like Louisiana meat pies, crawfish pies, boudin, as well as corn dogs, and everyone's favorite beef and bean burritos. And Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel that you will need to make a road trip. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Panhandle living is hard, and with our scorching summers and frigid winters, if your heating or air isn't working, it can get even harder. Let the fine folks at Tri-State Heating and Air help you make it through the seasons in comfort. Licensed and insured for over 20 years, Bryce Sager and the folks at Tri-State Heating and Air are well equipped to handle your HVAC, air refrigeration, and heating needs. Locally owned and operated, Tri-State Heating and Air understand the unique needs of folks in the Panhandle. Contact them at 580-525-1820 and let Tri-State Heating and Air make your home or business more comfortable. Tri-State Heating and Air is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. In this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come in. Located in Alva, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specializes in tax, payroll, and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle and Northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security and peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy, Oklahoma, where it is halftime in this fifth-round playoff matchup between Balko and Goodwell, where the Balko Bison lead the Goodwell Eagles by a score of 27-23. For Goodwell, they're being paced by Ben Schreiner, who has 4 points. First of all, Goodwell shooting 23.3% from the floor. They have not attempted a three-point shot in this game. They're 7 of 30 from the floor. Ben Schreiner has 10 points to lead the way for the Eagles on 4 of 10 shooting. Kyler Quintana has 6. Jordan Boley has 3. Tryon Grice has 2. And Victor Ramirez has 2. Goodwell is 9 of 13 from the foul line for 69%. For the Balko Bison, they're shooting 25.9% from the floor. And they're being paced by Peyton Mulberry, who has 12 points. Peyton Mulberry he's 2 of 13 from the floor, but 7 of 8 from the foul line. Jaden Hall and Adam Creason have 4 points apiece. 2 points apiece for Cole Cowan, Braxton Fowler, Nathan Smith, and 1 point for Mason Romju. The big problem for Balko is the fouls. Cole Cowan, Logan Taylor, and Mason Romju each have 3 personal fouls. And that is a healthy part of the Balko offense. There is nobody really in any foul trouble for Goodwell. I think they've got a couple players with 2 fouls. No, there are 3 fouls for Abel Espino. They've got a couple players with 2. Jordan Boley, Tryon Grice have 2. Ben Schreiner has 2. But nobody else really in any foul trouble for the Eagles. This game so far is exactly how Goodwell wants it. This is the pace and style that Goodwell wants to play. This is not Balko's game at all. And as long as the game stays like this, you have to think that it's Goodwell's game to lose, even though they are trailing Balko at halftime. If Balko can figure out a way to open things up, spread things out, and get things going, then it will probably be much more to their liking. This game today actually looks very much like the game played in Goodwell just 10 days ago, but in reverse. Balko started out pretty good in that one, and then Goodwell had a solid second quarter, had a minor lead going into halftime, and then was able to just kind of stretch their lead in the second half. Well, this time Goodwell was the one that started out well. Balko crawled their way back into it, and now Balko's the one with the modest halftime lead. And we'll hope that the negative of the other game continues, that Balko continues to stretch that lead out. We're going to take a quick break. I'm going to rest my voice, and we will be back with the start of the second half, live from Leedy, where Balko leads Goodwell at halftime 27-23. Balko Bison basketball will continue in a moment. Welcome back to Leedy here for the start of the third quarter between the Balko Bison and the Goodwell Eagles. Balko leading by a score of 27-23, but it's a pace of game that very much favors the Eagles. And I do have a correction I need to make. I've been mispronouncing a name this entire time. 23 for Goodwell is Abel Espino, not Abel Espino. So I apologize for that. And if we have any Goodwell faithful listening, I do honestly apologize for that. If there's one thing I can't stand, it's mispronouncing names. Cole Cowan has the ball, the free throw line extended on the far side, going around the Hall screen, now down to the block. Mulberry has the ball, double teamed out there. Jumper over Schreiner is off the front iron, no good, rebound loose. And the foul's going to be on Mulberry, I think. Yes, foul on Peyton Mulberry, and that'll be Mulberry's third personal foul, first team foul. Mulberry was a little bit out of control going for that rebound, and he kind of bowled over three people to get there. So that's 3 fouls on Mulberry. So 4 of the 5 starters for Balko have 3 personal fouls. Then Schreiner driving in now, and Mulberry, jumper over Mulberry's no good, out of bounds, and it will be Balko basketball. Logan Taylor inbounds to Cole Cowan. Cowan has been on the floor a grand total of 4 minutes in this game because of foul trouble. Logan Taylor crossover dribble, driving in, jumper over Quintana is no good. Rebounded by Tryon Grice, come back the other way are the Eagles. Quintana wanting to run, driving in on Mulberry. Jumper is off the glass and good. Floater for Kyler Quintana is good, and it's now 27-25. Balko, 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Cole Cowan being guarded by Jordan Bowley, utilizing the Hall screen, picked up by Grice. Has the ball. Hall now down to the block, loses control of it out of bounds off of his hands, and it will be Goodwell basketball. I thought it might have been deflected by Espino. It was not. So it will be Goodwell basketball now. 6:43 to go in the third quarter, and a chance for Goodwell to tie or take the lead. Into the front court, Tryon Grice now holds the ball high above his head, being guarded by Hall. Hands it off to Espino. Espino thought about the 3, opted not to take it now to Bowley. Down to Grice at the elbow, turnaround jumper. No, he was going to take it, did not. Bowley, the jumper is no good, but he was fouled. Maybe on the shot, the foul was on Jaden Hall. That's his first personal foul. Let's say the foul was on the floor. Second team foul for Balko, and it will be Goodwell basketball on the baseline. Outlet goes to Ben Schreiner. Schreiner fakes the shot over to Espino. Espino being guarded by Fowler. Now down to the block. Turnaround jumper for Grice is off the side of the iron. No good. Rebounded by Taylor. Balko wanted to run, coming the other way. Taylor brings it across the timeline. Met there by a triple team. Goodwell backs up. Balko's offense set. 6:05 to go here in the half. Long three-pointer for Taylor. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Ben Schreiner. Into the front court now. Espino racing. Does not have numbers. And he'll pass it back now to Bowley. Bowley wide open. Three-pointer. In and out, no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Schreiner. Put back is also no good. Rebound. A third attempt, Quintana's put back is good. And we're tied at 27. Cole Cowan brings the ball now up the court for the Bison. Tied at 27, 5:40 to go here in the third quarter. Crossover pass now. Logan Taylor down to Mulberry on the block. Turnaround jumper over Schreiner is no good. Rebound picked up by Hall. Put back is no good. Gets his own put back is also no good, and he's fouled. Foul will be on Abel Espino. That'll be Espino's 4th personal foul. So Jaden Hall beat the line to shoot 2. Balko back on defense. So Hall to shoot 2. First free throw is on the way, in and out, no good. Subbing into the game for the Eagles will be Christian Galcine replacing Espino. Hall has kind of an awkward sideways spin when he shoots his free throws, but it's generally effective. The second free throw is up and good. So 1 of 2 for Jaden Hall, and the Bison lead by 1, 28-27. 5:25 to go here in the third quarter. Into the front court, Jordan Bowley has the ball now, passes over to Quintana. Quintana holds the ball high above his head. Driving in on Cowan, jumper is no good, rebounded by Mulberry. It's off of Mulberry. Nope, it was off of Grice. So it's knocked away. Mulberry had it, was knocked away by Grice. So it will be Balko ball. Inbounding on the baseline. Peyton Mulberry has the ball at his own free throw line. Walking it across the timeline. Now 5:03 to go here in the third quarter. Mulberry being guarded by Schreiner out between the circles. Hands it off to Fowler. Fowler looking to drive in. Faces a double team, passes back to Cowan, almost lost it, did not. Picks it back up now. Bowley fights to the screen. Cowan for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebound by Logan Taylor. Taylor driving in, shot over Grice is good. Floater for Logan Taylor is good, and the Balko lead by 3, 20-27. That's the first points of the game for Logan Taylor. Quintana has the ball at the three-point line, directing traffic, driving in. Ball's knocked away by Hall. Out of bounds, it will be Goodwell basketball to inbound on the near side. Subbing into the game for the Bison will be Mason Romju replacing Braxton Fowler. Romju will want to be careful as he does have 3 fouls. Inbound goes to the backcourt. Jordan Bowley has it, walking it now across the timeline with 4:25 to go here in the third quarter. Utilizing the Schreiner screen, trying Grice. He guarded very well. Hands it off now. The Schreiner jumper for the elbows. No good. Rebounded by Mulberry. Mulberry has the ball, secures it, and bring it back the other way. Count into the front court. Pass it back to Mulberry. Mulberry, wide open three-pointer. Off the front iron. No good. Rebounded by Quintana. Numbers for Goodwell coming back the other way into the front court. Driving in now. Bowley for three. A wide open shot is off the iron. No good. Rebounded by Mulberry. Exactly halfway through the third quarter. Mulberry content to slow down, and as an announcer, I'm content to let him. This is a lot. 3:50 to go here in the third quarter. 30-27 favor Balko. Mulberry hands it off to Romju. Romju utilizing the Mulberry screen, driving in. Dishes off to Taylor. Taylor, long jumper is good. 18-foot jumper for Logan Taylor is good, and it's a 5-point lead for Balko. Their largest of the game, 32-27. Into the front court now, Schreiner driving in on Mulberry. Offensive foul called on Ben Schreiner. That'll be 3 fouls on Schreiner. Timeout, Goodwell. We'll take it with him. 3:32 to go here in the third quarter. Balko 32, Goodwell 27. Balko Bison basketball continue in a moment. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs. Located at the intersection of highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features a wide variety of ice-cold fountain drinks, candy, snacks, and is a proud vendor of Cajun salsa and pickles as well as Watauga cheese. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel for your farm and off-road vehicle needs. Crossroads Express also has a gift shop featuring novelty and one-of-a-kind gifts and souvenirs. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy, Oklahoma, where the Balko Bison lead Goodwell by a score of 32-27 in what has been an exceedingly physical game. Players bumping, and the officials are letting a lot go, but they're also keeping a lot. Knowing that these two teams do not like each other, they're trying to keep the game under control, and they've done a good job of doing that. Not allowing things to get too physical while simultaneously letting things kind of go. Cowan has the ball, the free throw line extended, picks up his dribble, passes over now to Romju. Romju still with his dribble, now takes it, passes over to Logan Taylor between the circles, being guarded, utilizing the Hall screen. Give it a go to Hall. Hall's layup is off the glass, good. Lead up to 7 now for Balko, 34-27. Ball ends up near the midcourt stripe. So Goodwell will inbound from the baseline. 3:05 to go here in the third quarter. Bison with their largest lead of the game at 7, 34-27. Bowley in the front court has the ball, dishes over now to Tryon Grice. Grice has the ball, driving in on Hall. Turnaround jumper, no, bounce pass to Schreiner. Schreiner's layup is good. He had position on Peyton Mulberry. So the layup is good. Now 12 points for Schreiner. Into the front court now, Logan Taylor, 16-foot jumper is off the back of the iron. No good, rebounded by Hall. Hall turns around, shot is blocked by Bowley. Coming back the other way now, Galassine into the front court. Driving in, dishes over now. Cross court pass to Bowley. Bowley driving in on Taylor. Backs back out now. Now to the elbow, Schreiner back to Bowley. Bowley still has his dribble, he'll now take it. 2:20 to go here in the quarter. Over to Ben Schreiner at the foul, Tryon Grice. 15-foot jumper is off the back iron, no good, rebounded by Hall. Balko coming back the other way now. Cole Cowan with the ball. 2:12 here in the third quarter. 34-29 Goodwell. 34-29 Balko. 2:05 now in the third quarter. Cole Cowan crossover dribble being guarded by Bowley. Passes over to Mulberry. Mulberry with the ball. Throws it to nobody in particular. Saved out of bounds. Off of Logan Taylor it will be Goodwell basketball. Mulberry thought that Taylor was going to be there. Taylor wasn't. So it's a turnover, and it will be Goodwell basketball. Down 5 with under 2 to play here in the quarter. Jordan Bowley walks the ball across the timeline. Game is slowed to a snail's pace, which again favors Goodwell. Balko likes to run. They don't like these slow games. Tryon Grice jumper over Cole Cowan, no good. Rebound picked up by Logan Taylor, and Taylor is hit in the face and fouled. Taylor checking for For blood, Logan Taylor has braces, so he kind of checked to make sure the brace didn't cut his lip. Foul is going to be on Tryon Grice. That's his third personal foul, third team foul. And it will be Balko basketball, 1:36 to go here in the third quarter. 34-29 Balko. Over to Logan Taylor, who holds the ball high above his head. Cross-court pass to Cowan, off his hands and out of bounds. Back-to-back turnovers for the Bison. And those are wasted possessions that you don't want to have in a game like this, where every possession is worth its weight in gold. Christian Galcine brings the ball slowly across the timeline now. With the ball at the free throw line extended, three-pointer is good for Jaden Harold. Harold was unguarded, and it's now a 2-point lead, 34-32. Balko's led by as many as 7 in this game, and Goodwell closed it back to within 2 with 1:05 to go. Over now to Logan, for Logan Taylor now has it between the circles, being guarded by Jaden Harold. Taylor with the crossover dribble gives it off to Mulberry. Mulberry has the ball still with his dribble if he wants it. Takes it, driving in on Schreiner. 16-foot jumper is off the iron, no good rebound, and we have a foul on Jaden Hall. And that'll be 4 fouls on Jaden Hall. No, correction, that's 2 fouls on Jaden Hall. I thought it was 4. So that's 2 fouls on Hall. And Adam Creason will replace Peyton Mulberry with 48.1 seconds left to go here in the quarter. We want to make sure that Mulberry does not pick up a 4th foul here in the late going of the quarter. Into the front court now. Harold has the ball, being guarded by Cowan. Picks up his dribble, pass over to Tryon Grice now between the circles, utilizing the Harold screen. Spin move driving in on Creason. Jumper over Creason is up and good. And we're tied at 34. A 7-0 run by Goodwell. 25 seconds left to go here in the quarter. Into the front court, Balko has the ball. Cole Cowan setting the offense, driving in now, being guarded closely by Boley. Bounce pass cross court to Hall. Hall hands off to Logan Taylor. Taylor crossover dribble. Free throw line jumper is off the back iron. In and out. No good. Rebounded by Hall. Hall's putback is no good, but he's fouled. Foul is on the shot, and it will be on Tryon Grice. That'll be Grice's 4th personal foul. So that's 4 fouls for Tryon Grice, which is not someone that they want to have foul out of this game. So Jaden Hall will be at the line to shoot 2 with 4 seconds left to go in the quarter. Hall's first free throw is on the way, off the side of the iron, no good. Into the game for Goodwell now, Victor Ramirez replacing Tryon Grice. Second free throw forthcoming for Jaden Hall. Hall's free throw is up and good. And Balko leads by 1. Inbound goes to Harold, now on the far side. Galcine, 3-pointer at the buzzer, is in and out, no good. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score. Balko 35, Goodwell 34. We should be in for an exciting conclusion to this game. Balko Bison basketball will continue in just a moment. Panhandle living is hard, and with our scorching summers and frigid winters, if your heating or air isn't working, it can get even harder. Let the fine folks at Tri-State Heating and Air help you make it through the seasons in comfort. Licensed and insured for over 20 years, Bryce Sager and the folks at Tri-State Heating and Air are well equipped to handle your HVAC, air and refrigeration, and heating needs. Locally owned and operated, Tri-State Heating and Air understand the unique needs of folks in the Panhandle. Contact them at 580-525-1820 and let Tri-State Heating and Air make your home or business more comfortable. Tri-State Heating and Air is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy, Oklahoma, where the Balko Bison lead Goodwell by a score of 35-34 after 3 quarters of play. Your Tri-State Heating and Air third quarter summary. Balko is being paced by Peyton Mulberry, has 12 points, 8 for Jaden Hall, and 4 for Logan Taylor. For Goodwell, Ben Schreiner also is leading all scorers with 14 points, 10 for Kyler Quintana, and 3 for Jordan Boley. The game, it's been a slow, grinded out game, which again favors Goodwell. And Goodwell, Balko got a lead that was as much as 7 points in that quarter. And then Goodwell completely erased it, and Balko now leads by 1. It will be Goodwell ball to start the fourth quarter. We are underway. For live from Leedy in this 5th round playoff matchup. We do want to thank everybody for listening to this broadcast of Balko Bison basketball. Top of the key, Jordan Boley has the ball driving in. Elbow jumper from Boley, barely draws iron, rebounded by Jaden Hall. Hall looking to get rid of it, does so to Cole Cowan. I think there may be a slick spot on the floor. Cowan comes into the front court. Signals to play. 1-3-1 zone being employed by Goodwell. Mulberry at the elbow. Boley goes for the steal. Shot is off the glass. No good. Rebound out of bounds off of Jaden Hall. It will be Balko basketball. 7:29 to go here in the ball game. 35-34 Goodwell. The winner of this game will advance to Woodward next week, or advance to Woodward on Thursday to play the loser between Duke and Forgan. The loser will see their season end today. Driving in is Harold. The layup is off the glass. No good. Hard rebounded by Mulberry. Mulberry secures and will bring it up the court. 7:10 to go in the ball game. Into the front court now is Mulberry, being guarded by Schreiner at the three-point line. Mulberry backs him down. Mulberry with the ball, passes to Hall. Hall's layup is off the glass and good. Left-handed layup good for Jaden Hall. It's a three-point lead for Balko, 37-34. Into the front court now, Jordan Boley with the ball. Cross-court pass to Galcine. Galcine driving in now, dishes over to Harold. Harold for three over Cowan is good. We're tied at we're tied at 37 apiece with 6:45 to go in the ball game. Cole Cowan now into the front court, being guarded very closely by Jordan Boley. Cowan with the ball, utilizing the crease and screen, does not work as Boley fights through it. Mulberry now with the ball, the free throw line extended. Logan Taylor dishes, ball's knocked away by Schreiner, out of bounds. It will be Balko basketball. And what looked to be very anticlimactic, it went off of Schreiner. No one just kind of stood there like, oh well. It seems like everything that happens there's great importance to right now. And that happened, it was just like, oh, nice dish to Mulberry, who's fouled on the shot. So Peyton Mulberry will be at the line to shoot two. Foul is on Ben Schreiner, and that's 4 fouls for Schreiner. So Schreiner will want to be careful. He's their leading scorer in this game. So Peyton Mulberry now at the line to shoot two. Mulberry with 12 points so far in this one. First free throw for Mulberry is on the way and good. Balko regains the lead 38-37, 6:28 to go in the ball game. If you came into this one expecting it to be a one-sided affair, we were very sorely mistaken. This has been a very tight, close game. Quintana set to check in. Second free throw is around the rim, no good, rebounded by Schreiner. So Goodwell with the ball now with a chance to take the lead. Into the front court now is Jordan Boley. Boley driving in. We have a timeout called by Goodwell. We will take it with him. 6:22 to go in the ball game. Balko 38, Goodwell 37. Balko Bison basketball continue in a moment. And this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come in. Located in Alva, Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specializes in tax, payroll, and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle and Northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security and peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy. We had a rumor that there was a basketball game here today. Balko leads Goodwell by a score of 38-37, just under 6.5 minutes to go in the ball game. Well, it's been an exciting game, if not necessarily the highest of quality. There have been a lot of times where it's been pretty frenetic, going back and forth. The pace is picked up in the fourth quarter. And it will be Goodwell basketball. Inbounding on the near sideline. Kyler Quintana to do the inbounding honors for Goodwell. Has the ball inbounds to Boley, who has the ball. I don't think Boley's taken a break yet in this game. Quintana driving the lane, dishes back out now. Thought about the three, now driving in. The jumper is over Hall. I think Hall got a piece of it. Rebounded by Cole Cowan. Coming back the other way now is Balko. 6:03 to go in the ballgame. Cowan crossover dribble, utilizing the Mulberry screen, driving into the lane. This is over now. Smith thought about it, driving in. Through the double team, shot is blocked by Boley. Coming back the other way now, Kyler Quintana. With numbers, shot over Cole Cowan is off the glass and good, and Goodwell leads 39-38. It's the Eagles' first lead of the second half. Now back into the front court is Balko. Logan Taylor bounce pass over to Cole Cowan. Cowan being guarded by Galcine now. 5.5 to go in the ballgame. Spin move driving in. Shot is off the glass for Cowan. No good. Rebounded by Hall. Hall's putback is no good, but he's fouled on the floor. Foul is on Jordan Boley. That'll be Boley's third personal foul. 16 fouls. It'll be Balko basketball on the baseline. 5:29 to go in the ballgame. Goodwell leading by 1, 39-38. Inbound goes to Mulberry on the wing. And we have a foul, a traveling violation. Okay, so Mulberry traveled, and there will be a turnover. It will be Goodwell basketball. Mason Romju into the game, replacing Nathan Smith. Goodwell with the lead and the ball. Under 5.5 to play in the ball game now. Boley over to Quintana. Quintana now over to Harold. Harold with a couple of key three-pointers in this. Over to Quintana. Quintana driving in. The shot is off the glass. No good. Rebound loose on the floor. Picked up by Hall. Balko wanting to run. Crossover dribble. Into the front court. Knocked away by Boley and stolen. Coming back the other way now. Balko with numbers back defensively. Jumper for Boley is in. And it's a three-point lead now for Goodwell. 41-38. Under 5 to play in the ball game. Timeout for Balko. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with him. 4:52 to go in the ball game. Goodwell 41. Balko 38. Balko Bison basketball continue in a moment. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs, located at the intersection of highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features a wide variety of ice-cold fountain drinks, candy, snacks, and a proud vendor of Cajun salsa and pickles, as well as Watonga cheese. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel for your farm and off-road vehicle needs. Crossroads Express also has a gift shop featuring novelty and one-of-a-kind gifts and souvenirs. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders. Let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Casey Cowan Custom Haying services the Oklahoma and Texas panhandles for all of your haying needs. From swathing and baling to hay sales for cattle and horses, Casey Cowan Custom Haying is the best option for your farm and ranch needs. Contact Casey Cowan at 580-628-7464 for all of your haying and hay service needs. Casey Cowan Custom Haying is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy, where Goodwell has seized control of this game. A 12-2 run for the Eagles now has Goodwell up 41-38 with 4:45 to play in the game. Cole Cow with the ball in the front court, picks up his dribble, bounce pass to Mulberry at the top of the key. Backing back down, Ramirez, jumper is good. Turnaround jumper good for Peyton Mulberry. It's now a 1-point lead for the Eagles at 41-40. Into the front court, Quintana driving in on Cowan. The jumper over, Cowan's off the back iron, no good. Rebound picked up and put back is good by Victor Ramirez. 43-40. Cowan into the front court, 4:20 to go in the ball game. Eagles leading by 3. Utilizing the Hall screen, Cowan picks up his dribble. Now down to Hall on the block, loose control of it, out of bounds, off of Hall. It will be Goodwell basketball. It will be Goodwell basketball, 4:11 to go here in the ball game. Eagles with a 3-point lead and possession of the ball, and they have seized this game. Over to Boley now on the near side, utilizing the Grice screen. Crossover dribble, jump over Cowan is no good, rebounded by Logan Taylor. 3:55 to go in the ball game. Logan Taylor with the ball, being guarded very closely by Boley in the backcourt, into the front court now. Taylor driving in through everybody, gets his own rebound. Over to Mulberry. Mulberry, long three-pointer. Misses everything, out of bounds, now saved to Cole Cowan. Cowan driving in, shot is off the glass, no good. Rebound by Hall, and we have a foul on Jordan Boley, and for Boley, that'll be his 4th personal foul. So Jayden Hall will be at the line for 1 and 1, and at the coming into the game now for Goodwell will be Christian Galcine replacing Jordan Boley. 3:36 to go in the ball game. Eagles leading by 3. First free throw is no good, and we have a foul on Peyton Mulberry. And that's 4 fouls on Peyton Mulberry. And Kyler Quintana to do the inbounding honors for the Eagles. Inbound goes to Tryon Grice in the backcourt. Full court press being employed by the Bison. By Schreiner. Schreiner pass deflected and stolen by Cole Cowan. Cowan has it knocked away, gets it back. Cross court pass Logan Taylor. Taylor for three. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded by Jaden Hall. Hall shot blocked. Ball out of bounds. And there was a foul. It's so loud in here you can't hear the whistles. Foul is on Abel Espino, and that's 5 fouls for Espino. So Espino will foul out of the game. Checking in now will be Jordan Boley. At the line for Balko will be Jaden Hall to shoot 2. With 3:22 remaining in the ball game. And Coach Strain imploring his team for discipline on the defensive end, imploring them not to foul. First free throw from Hall is off the iron, no good. One more free throw forthcoming for Jaden Hall. And Jaden Hall is 1 of 5 from the foul line today. Hall takes a couple dribbles. Second free throw is on the way, and it's good. And it's a 2-point lead for Goodwell, 43-41. 3:22 to go in the ball game. Inbound now goes to the corner. Pass now into the front court. Boley has it now, driving in on Mulberry, pulls back out. I'm surprised Boley didn't drive that in. Schreiner turnaround jumper over Mulberry is in and out and back in. Basket good. It's a 4-point lead for Goodwell, 45-41. 3 minutes to play in the ball game. In a quarter that Goodwell has completely controlled. Logan Taylor driving in. Drive off the glass is good. Layup is good. And it's 45-43 Goodwell. Now into the front court. Quintana crossover dribble into the front court. Dribbling through some traffic, and he'll circle back out and reset the offense. 2:45 to go in the ballgame. 45-43, utilizing the Boley screen. Driving in now. Jumper over Mulberry is no good. Rebound loose, picked up by Schreiner, and we have a foul on the floor, and I think that's going to be on Mulberry. Foul's going to be on Mason Romju, and for Romju, that'll be his 4th personal foul. 5 team fouls, and it will be Goodwell basketball inbounding on their own basket. 2:38 to go in the ballgame. Goodwell 45, Balko 43. Remember, the winner of this game will face the loser between Duke and Forgan on Thursday in Woodward. The loser will see their season end, and we have a traveling violation. Schreiner had the ball at the elbow, and he scooched his pivot foot. It wasn't much, but I guess it was enough for them to call it. If I'm officiating, I don't call that, but it was that they did call it, so I guess it's official. Into the front court now is Cole Cowan, bounce pass to Jaden Hall. Hall being guarded by Tryon Grice, hands it off to Logan Taylor. Balko yet to hit a 3-point shot in this game, which is really rare for them. Cole Cowan utilizing the Hall screen. Give it go to Jaden Hall. Hall puts it up and good. We're tied at 45 with 2:07 to go in the ball game. Kyler Quintana with the ball, nearly fouled by Hall in the backcourt. And Quintana will bring it across the timeline. 2 minutes to go in the ball game. Neither team wanted to see their season end, and they're playing like it. This is a hard-fought game. Bounce pass to Schreiner. Schreiner's shot is good. Layup good for Schreiner, and it's now 47-45. Schreiner now with 16 points. Into the front court now. Mason Romju with the ball driving in. Reverse layup is no good. Rebounded. Picked up by Quintana. Goodwell controls coming down to the front court. Reaching foul for Logan Taylor. And for Taylor, that'll be his 4th personal foul. And I think that's 17 fouls. So it'll be 1 and 1. No, that's 16 fouls. Okay. Subbing into the game for Balko will be Adam Creason, replacing somebody, Peyton Mulberry. And Mulberry's limping as he heads to the sideline. He did not want to come out of this game. 2-point lead for the Eagles. 90 seconds left to go in the ballgame. Quintana has the ball at the timeline. Double teamed over there. Bounce pass is knocked away and stolen. Logan Taylor has the ball. Bring now into the front court. Boley reach in. Crossover dribble again. Taylor driving in. Shot is blocked out of bounds. 1:18 to go in the ballgame. Think this game doesn't mean much to these teams? These crowds are louder than I've heard anything. Inbound goes to Logan Taylor on the far side. 3-pointer for Logan Taylor is no good. Rebound by Cole Cowan. Counts put up is good. And a foul. Basket good by Cole Cowan. Foul is on Jordan Boley, and for Boley, that'll be his 5th foul. So Jordan Boley fouls out of this game for the Eagles. So Boley will have a seat. Cole Cowan will be at the line to shoot one with 1:13 to go in the ball game. 47-47 the score. This is enough to give one indigestion. Media row up here, everyone's just grabbing their heads like, oh my goodness. We have a timeout on the floor called by Goodwell. Is it, trying to figure out if it's a 30 or a full? It's a full timeout, we'll take it with them. Just over a minute to go in the ball game. Balko 47, Goodwell 47. Balko Bison basketball continue in a moment. In this time when there's so much insecurity in the world, the one thing you need to be able to rely on is your financial situation. That's where the folks at Summit Wealth Strategies LLC come in. Look at it in Alva. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC specializes in tax, payroll, and financial management services designed to help folks in the Panhandle and northwestern Oklahoma handle whatever insecurities the world throws at us. Contact Van Johnson at 580-609-4880 and let him give you the financial security and peace of mind you need to make it through any situation. Summit Wealth Strategies LLC is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Panhandle living is hard, and with our scorching summers and frigid winters, if your heating or air isn't working, it can get even harder. Let the fine folks at Tri-State Heating and Air help you make it through the seasons in comfort. Licensed and insured for over 20 years, Bryce Sager and the folks at Tri-State Heating and Air are well equipped to handle your HVAC, air and refrigeration, and heating needs. Locally owned and operated, Tri-State Heating and Air understand the unique needs of folks in the Panhandle. Contact them at 580-525-1820 and let Tri-State Heating and Air make your home or business more comfortable. Tri-State Heating and Air is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leading. 1:13 left to go in the ball game. Balko leads Goodwell by a score. Balko leads Goodwell by a score 47-47. Well, we're tied up at 47. I'm projecting here, assuming Cowan's going to make this free throw. He did not. So free throw is no good. Unable to complete the three-point play. Goodwell has the ball now. Kyler Quintana brings it across the timeline. Over now to try and Grice on the near side with 1 minute to go in the game. Grice, Cowan reaching in. Pass now to Schreiner. Schreiner being guarded by Hall. Driving in, and we have a traveling violation. It'll be Balko basketball with 53.8 seconds left to go in the ball game. I'm curious to see what strategy Balko employs. Peyton Mulberry is going to step into the game replacing Adam Creason. I really am curious to see what Balko does here. Are they going to try and play this all the way down and try and wait for one shot, or are they just going to let whatever happens, happens? Cole Cowan walking across the timeline. 45 seconds left to go in the ballgame. Bounce pass to Logan Taylor being guarded by Quintana. Holds the ball above his head. Over to Cowan. Ball's knocked away. Out of bounds and stolen. Quintana racing into the front court for the Eagles. 35 seconds left to go. Crossover dribble driving in. Shot is off the glass. No good, but he's fouled. Oh, yeah. Foul is on Cole Cowan, and Cowan, that'll be his fourth personal foul. Free throws, though, is not the worst thing ever, though. So Kyler Quintana will be at the line to shoot 2. Quintana with 12 points. He's putting in a spectacular effort, especially here in the second half. Carefully toes the line. First free throw from Quintana is off the back iron and no good. Second free throw forthcoming for Quintana. Tied at 47, 33.7 left to go in the ballgame. Reminder that the loser of this game, their season ends tonight. The winner will face the loser between Duke and Forgan. As the second free throw is up and good. Goodwell has a 1-point lead now, 33.7. Timeout on the floor, called by Balko. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 33.7 left to go in the ball game. Goodwell leads by 1. Balko Bison basketball continue in a moment. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs. Located at the intersection of highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features specialty deli items like Louisiana meat pies, crawfish pies, boudin, as well as corn dogs, and everyone's favorite beef and bean burritos. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel needs that you'll need to make it a road trip. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders, and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Casey Cowan Custom Haying services the Oklahoma and Texas Panhandles for all of your haying needs. From swathing and baling to hay sales for cattle and horses, Casey Cowan Custom Haying is the best option for your farm and ranch needs. Contact Casey Cowan at 580-628-7464 for all of your haying and hay service needs. Casey Cowan Custom Haying is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Goodwell 48, Balko 47, 33.7 seconds left to go in the ball game. Balko to inbound from the baseline. Goodwell is going to employ a full court press. Mason Romju to do the inbounding honors for the Bison. And now Coach Strain calls the Goodwell defense back just a little bit. Cowan has the ball now. Picks it up at the timeline. Cowan fakes the pass, being guarded very closely by Ramirez. Ball's knocked away, and ball's still loose on the floor. And stolen. Quintana has the ball. And we have a Goodwell player. Victor Ramirez hit the ground hard, and it looked like he was down for a while. So you've got to hope that he's okay. And I think that's first and foremost. You want to make sure that Ramirez is okay. He's walking off the court under his own power, which is really a good thing to see. It will be Goodwell basketball inbounding from the baseline. Kyler Quintana to do the inbounding honors. Do so to Tryon Grice. Grice double team near the baseline. We have an immediate foul given by Logan Taylor. And for Taylor is now fouled out of the game. So that'll be 5 fouls for Logan Taylor, and he's done. And Peyton Mulberry will check back into the game. And Victor Ramirez coming back in the game. Very nice to see that. Ramirez will replace Jaden Harold, who I think replaced him. So 20.5, Goodwell leading by 1. Tryon Grice to shoot 1 and 1. Grice's free throw is off the front iron. No good. Rebound by Mason Romju into the front court. Is Balko picking up, handing off to Logan Taylor. We have a timeout called by Balko. 30-second timeout. We will leave it here with 15.3 seconds left to go in the ball game. Presumably, Balko will hold the ball for the last shot at this time. 48-47 your score, favored Goodwell. The pace of the game has favored Goodwell the entire time, and we kind of saw this coming. When Balko was not really ever able to get a good run going, you saw that this might happen. And sure enough, Goodwell was able to seize control of the game in the early goings of this quarter, and they've been able to maintain a lead ever since. Balko has the ball, but the way Goodwell's defense has been playing, and they've been playing terrific, especially here in this quarter, I don't see, I don't know what Balko's going to do. I don't know, and again, I don't know if you're Balko, if you have a wide open lane to the basket, do you take it, or do you wait, run the clock down, and risk not getting a good shot off? So it will be Balko basketball inbounding on the near sideline. Cowan looking to inbound, finds Mulberry in the corner. 13 seconds backing him down. Turnaround jumper from Mulberry is in and out. No good. Rebound loose on the floor. Putback is good. 6 seconds left. 5 seconds. Timeout. Goodwell. Putback by Mason Romju is good, and Balko leads 49-48 with 5 seconds left to go in the ball game. It's a full timeout. We'll take it with them. 5 seconds left to go in the ball game. Balko 49, Goodwell 48. Balko buys the basketball. Continue in a moment. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs, located at the intersection of highways 412 and 83 up Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features a wide variety of ice-cold fountain drinks, candies, snacks, as a proud vendor of Cajun salsa and pickles, as well as Watauga cheese. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel for your farm and off-road vehicle needs. Crossroads Express also has a gift shop featuring novelty and one-of-a-kind gifts and souvenirs. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders, and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leading. I tell you what, these two teams have These two teams have played a whale of a game. And again, maybe not necessarily the highest quality, but definitely one of the most entertaining games we've seen in a long time. And it's a shame that someone's season is going to have to end in a game like this. Balko directing traffic. Full court press being employed by the Bison. 6 seconds left to go in the ball game. Tryon Grice has the ball. Inbounds to Galcine. Galcine driving in now. Long outlet to Quintana driving in. Loses control. Ball stolen. That's the ball game. Balko wins 49-48. Unbelievable game. Coaches shake hand at midcourt. The officials hightailed it out of here. I don't know, they took off sprinting. So Balko advances now to the 6th round, where they will play the loser of the match between Forgan and Duke. Balko Bison will win the regional consolation, and they will advance now to Woodward on Thursday. We're going to take a quick breath. I'm going to catch my breath, and then we'll give you the game recap live from Leading, where the Balko Bison have defeated the Goodwell Eagles by a score of 49-48. Balko Bison basketball continue in a moment. Crossroads Express is your one-stop shop for your convenience store and gas needs, located at the intersection of highways 412 and 83 at Bryan's Corner. Crossroads Express features specialty deli items like Louisiana meat pies, crawfish pies, boudin, as well as everyone's favorite beef and bean burritos and corn dogs. And the Crossroads Express gas station has your gas and diesel needs that you will need to make it a road trip. Call 580-361-2529 for your call-in orders, and let the folks at Crossroads Express take care of you. Crossroads Express is a proud sponsor of Balko Bison Athletics. Welcome back to Leedy, Oklahoma, where the Balko Bison have defeated the Goodwell Eagles by a score of 49-48. First for the Goodwell Eagles, shot 29% for the game. They were led by Ben Schreiner, who had 18 points, who led all scorers. 13 points for Kyler Quintana, 6 for Jaden Harold, 4 for Victor Ramirez, 5 for Jordan Boley, and 2 for Tryon Grice. They shot 10 of 16 from the free throw line to 62%. When you lose by 1, that's one of those things that you go back and you're going to look at, is that where the difference came in. For Balko also shot 26.7% from the floor. The two teams shot identically from the floor, led by Peyton Mulberry with 22 points and Logan Taylor with 18. Oh, no, I'm sorry. No, Mulberry had 22 attempts. Sorry. Peyton Mulberry had 15 points. Jaden Hall had 13 points. 6 for Logan Taylor, 6 for Adam Creason, seeing his first action in almost 3 months. Cole Cowan with 4. Braxton Fowler with 2. Man alive, that was an intense game. And for the Goodwell Eagles, all you can do is tip your cap at them. What an incredible game. And you knew that this was going to be this type of game. And, Mason Romju with the putback winner with 5 seconds left to go in the game in heavy traffic. Got an offensive rebound with 3 defenders around and put it back up. So now Balko will wait to find out the loser of tonight's matchup between Forgan and Duke. And wouldn't it be interesting if Balko plays Forgan in the next round of the playoffs, given as how the two teams co-op for football? Man, what a game, and it was a pleasure to get to call it. I want to give a special thank you to Caden Spawn for running camera and our statistician, Jared Pinkard. I want to once again thank our sponsors, Squirtle, Watauga Cheese Factory, Crossroads Express, Casey Cowan Custom Hanging, Summit Wealth Strategies, LLC, and Tri-State Heating and Air. On behalf of Balko School Administration and the Balko Bison Sports Network, this is David Vaughn reminding you that no amount of success can compensate for failure in the home. Make sure that you let your family know each and every day just how much you love them. And until next time, God bless.